It is, said Hank. I mean, it is. Theodore, what is my great idea? We'll get the ice off him, said Theodore. Then everyone will see that underneath he's really a great ship. Hank, I know what to do. Theodore and Hank pulled the ice ship to a small cove. It's warm in this little cove, explained Theodore. The sun will melt the ice. All we have to do is wait. Well, the tugs waited, and waited, and waited. And the ice ship did begin to melt. Drip. By drip. By drip. Wake up, Hank, tooted Theodore. Did he melt yet? Yawned Hank. Almost, frowned Theodore. One icicle melted. Great, said Hank. Only about a zillion billion more to go. The tugs heard a sharp whistle. It was Pearl, the pilot boat. You're supposed to be taking that ship to the junk dock, said Pearl. You better get going. Well, Theodore and Hank had done their best, but now it really was time to take the ice ship to the junk dock. The two tugs raced into position, but they were so worried about being late, they bumped right into each other. Hank, said Theodore, turn around. Hank turned all right, but in the same direction as Theodore, and once again, they bumped into each other. Hank, shouted Theodore, turn the other way. Theodore and Hank looked around to see if Pearl was watching, but Pearl was staring at something else. The ice ship was shaking and making its creak, creak, creak sound louder and louder. And then a little ice fell from the ship. And that's when Theodore realized something wonderful. He's laughing, shouted Theodore. He's laughing, Hank. You gave me another great idea. I did, said Hank. I did. Theodore, what is my other great idea? All we have to do is make him laugh some more, said Theodore. If he laughs, I bet he'll shake off all that ice. But, said Hank, how do we make him laugh? You can do it, shouted Theodore. You always make everyone laugh. Sure, said Hank. Hank made his silliest face. Theodore and Hank laughed and laughed, and once again, the ice ship creaked even louder this time. Hank decided to do his very funniest thing. He rolled his eyes and went around and around in a circle, tooting his whistle. Theodore went racing right behind him, tooting his whistle and hooting with laughter. Hank was so excited, he bumped right into Theodore again. Hank, frowned Theodore, that's not funny. Well, the most incredible thing happened. The ice ship creaked and creaked, shaking more and more ice off itself, a little at first, and then in great big chunks. And as he laughed and laughed, he shook and shook, and you know what? It wasn't long before all the ice was gone. And there, in its place, was a beautiful sea trawler. Top of the morning to you, tugboats, said the trawler. You sure are funny. Theodore and Hank, they could only stare at the ship in amazement. Allow me to introduce myself, said the ship. My name is Seamus, and I'm a sea trawler. My name is Tugboat, and I'm a Hank, said Hank, who was so surprised to see such a beautiful ship he couldn't even speak properly. How did you get all covered in ice? Asked Theodore. I was fishing way out in the cold North Sea, replied Seamus, when a big storm came along and covered me up stem to stern in ice. Now, if it wasn't for you tugs making me laugh so hard, I'd probably be frozen all winter long. In the junk dock, shivered Hank. And then the tugs remembered. They were supposed to be moving Seamus to the junk dock. Well, said Seamus, I don't think I'm ready for any junk dock. He looked like an old good-for-nothing ship with all that ice on him, said Pearl. But underneath, I can see he's really a fine ship. We don't need to take him to the junk dock. There is one place I'd like to take him, said Theodore, and he grinned at Hank. The other tugs were at the great ocean dock when Theodore and Hank came along, pulling Seamus. What a great sea trawler, gasped George. I wonder where he came from. Oh, you know him, George, called Theodore. I do? frowned George. Well, you call him Squeaky, but his real name is Seamus, said Theodore. Seamus thought your name was Smokey, Hank said to George. Well, all the tugs had a very good laugh about that. Even George laughed, and he blew up some more smoke. Well, I thought you were just a rusty wreck, smiled George. What's all that stuff on your deck? Oh, well, that's my special equipment, Georgie, replied Seamus. It helps me find my way around when I'm out in the ocean all alone for months at a time. All alone on the ocean for months? Gasped George. You're really brave. Can you tell me some of your ocean stories? Ah, sure, said Seamus, with a hearty smile in his voice. If you show me the way out of the harbor, I've got fishing to do. Well, you didn't have to ask George twice. George showed Seamus the way out of the big harbor, and all the way those two talked about some of the ocean adventures they'd had. All the tugs were sad to see Seamus leave, but the saddest one of all was George. Toodaloo, Georgie, tooted Seamus. Goodbye, Seamus, whistled George. George watched his new friend leave. What a great ship, he said softly to himself. What a great ship.
You know, Seamus the sea trawler really was a great ship under all that ice, wasn't he? You know, that story has got me thinking. I wonder what this strange-looking fruit is like inside. Shall we take a look?
Certainly looks delicious.
Well, thanks for visiting us here in the Big Harbor. We'll see you all again next time. Oh, it is delicious. Oh, this is wonderful.